I would like to introduce to you the Summer Undergraduate Research Village Fellow Speaker of 2013. So before I introduce this person, I'd like to point out that this year we received exponentially a larger number of nominations than we ever have had in previous years. In fact, we received more nominations for fellow speaker this year than all other years combined. So, definitely a true testimony to all of your enthusiastic commitment to PBPS this summer, and so for that, I think you should congratulate yourselves. And so here's my introduction of this individual. The first word that came to my mind when I think of this individual is omnipresent. This, in fact, is a bit ironic to me personally because this individual almost did not join us this summer. On April 9th, I received this message on email. Hello, Mr. Yasser. I'm deeply humbled to have been accepted to prize this year. Unfortunately, as I have indicated in our correspondence last month, I have a 1-week obligation in the middle of the summer that would interfere with my ability to completely commit myself to the time commitment of the program. Unless it would be permissible for me to accept prize and take a leave of absence for a week, which you said is not likely, I must respectfully decline prize for this year. I hope to be admitted again and participate in prize in the future when I am more able to fulfill the expectations of the program. Thank you greatly for your time and your consideration of both my application and my circumstances. Please do let me know if you have any questions or comments. Please. So I responded to the student as I do to all students who have to withdraw, to say that I was sorry, that it was going to be a terrific summer, and of course the student could have reapplied the next cycle if scheduling would permit. The next day I received the following message. Hi, Mr. Yasser. I wanted to follow up on this email. After much thoughtful consideration, I have come to the conclusion that the opportunities that prize offers far exceed those offered by any alternate summer plans that I may have been considering. I would be honored to be a part of the program, and I hope that the spot is still available for me this summer. So this was within 24 hours. Take these spots away and get them done. Please do let me know. Well, the rest is history, of course. To be perfectly honest, I can't imagine the summer without this indefatigable, irrepressible, and yes, omnipresent individual, a rising Elliott House sophomore and CPB concentrator. I don't think I even need to tell you his name. But please give a round of applause to the 2013 Summer Undergraduate Research Village Fellow Speaker, Ben Topkar.
To prize list at fas.harvard.edu. Subject, PBPS 2013 formal concluding dinner remarks. Hi all. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It's such a huge honor to be up here speaking to you all tonight. It means more than you know. You've probably noticed by now that my remarks today are in the form of an email, and you're probably wondering why. This summer, the prize email list that covers prize with list 3 million sharp has kind of dominated my life, for better or worse. When program alumni first told me about the glory of the prize list, I was skeptical. How could one electronic entity dictate one summer so comprehensively? In retrospect, it rises to the status by being an open forum for all people in PBPS to discuss quite literally anything imaginable, including intense discussions about reconciling science and religion, incredibly detailed information emails about the next huge trip that Bianca's planning, to the more lighthearted pleas for people to please pick up their lacy underwear. Few topics have not been touched by the users of this list. What's more, I feel that the prize list's nature to encourage discourse in fact represents the core values of PBPS itself. PBPS strives to bring together students doing research across all disciplines and and foster productive conversation, collaboration, and coordination to create things that no individual here could do themselves. Could do themselves. The first incredible example of this that comes to mind is the prize mobile. The prize mobile. Putting what they learned in their labs to work, this brilliant group of engineers joined forces over the summer and, with a relatively small budget, constructed a fully functioning go-kart. We even drove our friend Advik around in it, blindfolded for his birthday party on Sunday. Another delightful activity was a water fire trip we had in July. Sitting by the waterfront in Providence, Rhode Island, listening to the quaint bustle of locals and tourists alike, indulging in street vendors' snacks while watching daredevils twirl and juggle fire, allowed us to get away from the pressure of lab work for just a few hours and really introspect. I'm sure we all gained something special and unique from that experience. Even smaller events, like the PBPS water balloon fight, really helped me individually grow as a person by teaching me things that no other activity could really teach. First, half-filled water balloons really hurt. Second, well, saying I feel like a girl, or a 5-year-old girl, would be an insult to 5-year-old girls. And finally, when you tell math and physics concentrators that they can only hold 2 water balloons at a time, they seem to conveniently forget how to count. Aaron is 5 here. I think that we can all agree that arguably the best part of PBPS is seeing just how brilliant our peers are. A number of journal clubs showed us that people our own age religiously and rigorously understand things like quantum physics. Coffee House and JCR Jam sessions showed us that many people don't even really need to go here to Harvard at all. They could be touring the world playing the acoustic guitar or jazz piano. But even with these mind-numbing achievements, everyone over the course of the summer spoke to one another as equals. We saw fellows go out of their way to understand their peers' opinions, even when they conflicted with their own. We even saw individuals sacrificing their own time and energy for the sake of everyone else's enjoyment and well-being. Just a few days ago, Ashton Kutcher said these famous words. The sexiest thing in the entire world is being really smart, and really thoughtful, and really generous. And that is why you PBPS fellows are some of the sexiest people on Harvard campus. You're unfathomably smart, selfless, and generous. Keep it up. Now, speaking of the union of research and the PBPS community, this summer in my lab I happened to have worked with some big data analysis. And you know, the prize list is kind of a pretty huge amount of data. I think you guys know where I'm going with this. Let's do some prize list analysis. So this summer, up to noon today, we had 2,945 emails on the prize list. That's right across 907 conversations, which comes out to about 3.2 emails per conversation. It's not bad. In fact, each PBPS fellow sent out 17.5 emails over the list, on average. Pretty good. Now, there's been some talk this summer about me individually sending a bulk of these emails over the prize list. And I hope to debunk this myth. So here you can see that the top 20 emails, the top 14 email senders in the prize list. Okay, maybe not. Needless to say, I'm sorry for spamming your inboxes with tips, guys. What's worse, if you compute the overall email density, that is words per email, I'm really, really low over here. Congrats to Ian and Ruby and Danny and everyone for doing much better than I am. So with that, I'd like to leave you with some final statistics that I thought would help us appreciate just how unique these last 10 weeks have been. Here's a graph that shows the number of fellows in PBPS over time. I think we did quite well here. I think we have the most number of fellows so far in the history of PBPS. And do note the statistically significant increase in sharp fellows this year. Good job, guys. Okay, this next one's for Mr. Yasser. I already told him about this, but I hope you appreciate this. This is the number of prize couples every year. So, do you know So they're memes because, as I found out recently, if you just go around rather randomly asking random people if they're a prize couple, people can get pretty mean. And that's the reason for the low mathematical confidence in these figures, as well as my low emotional confidence right now. Finally, before I sign out, I want to point out one person here that really deserves a lot more praise than I think we've given him. He's the one that makes PBPS stick. He's the one that's worked tirelessly year after year to facilitate these summers. Whenever we have a question, he doesn't hesitate to answer it quickly and honestly, which is a refreshing change of pace around here. I'd like everyone to give a round of appreciative applause to Mr. Greg Esser. And so, friends, our prize, bliss, primo, and sharp experiences have come to an end. But fret not, for though our summer has reached its conclusion, as alumni, we will always be on the prize mailing list. With PBPS love, Faye Clark. Thank you.
Woo!
I have one more surprise for you, but I'm going to need a little bit of help. So if you guys can come up from back there.
Oh my God.
Let's
Yes. Woo! Hey, can you play this song?
We're just good. That's really good. Can we give that? No? Yeah. Okay. Test.
You're good.
All right. Compute harder, derive better, typing faster makes us smarter. Compute harder, derive better, typing faster makes us smarter. Summer after summer, research never over. Compute harder, derive better, typing faster makes us smarter. Summer after summer, research never over. Don't fail me, can only make me smarter. I need tests to finish up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much longer. Man, I've been waiting all night now. Can't go home tonight, got my jail running overnight. The lab shut down like Clover. I'm not even getting paid for my overtime. Around in the neighbors, man and galore. I don't even know my name anymore. I asked, I'm not sure. Do anybody get REM sleep anymore? No. Right now, the story's in research. The models that we're feeling research. The evidence that we're training the machine learn. And I'm already sick all the intern. And p-values entering the intern. The alternate hypothesis is inferred. Our lab stats sigma 6. So take this. Hey, sir. Don't fail me. Can only make me smarter. I need tests to finish up now. Cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now. Cause I can't wait much longer. Man, I've been waiting all night now. That's how long I've been on you. I need results now. I don't know if you got controls or not. You got large samples or not. You're using any of your goals or not. You're tripping no stats and believing a lot. But we know that Einstein's relativity means it never catching up with me. In 1,000 years of it discussed to me, I'm tripping my inertial moments high. Now I'm looking pretty sharp tonight. So I do everything that Greg likes. And I'm thinking that my primo got by. We moving up to the prize site. And this list is just the right time to make us think we won the prize, right? Except you're making it harder, better, faster, stronger, compute harder, derive better, price it faster, makes us smarter. Summer after summer, extras never. Everyone! Compute harder,
Derive better, fight that faster, makes us smarter. Summer after summer after summer after summer over.
compute harder, derive better, price it faster.
It makes us smarter. Summer after summer after summer, never over. Harder, derive better, fight that